Henry VIII's jaw-dropping farewell, unveiling the extravagance of his epic funeral. Step into the corridors of history as we unravel the intricate tapestry surrounding the death and funeral of Henry VIII. Beyond the cloak of secrecy that veiled the king's passing, a meticulously planned transition unfolded, culminating in an extravagant funeral designed to assert the Tudors' divine right to rule. In this exploration, we shift the focus to an unexpected facade, the architectural wonders of the 16th century funeral hearses. Join us on a journey through the grandeur of temporary canopies, waxen effigies, and the captivating spectacle that marked the departure of a monarch, leaving an undeniable imprint on the pages of history. The demise of Henry VIII unfolded in the early hours of the 28th of January 1547 within the regal confines of Whitehall Palace, marking the end of a tumultuous reign at the age of 55. In an orchestrated effort to ensure a seamless transition to the imminent rule of his successor, Edward V, the news of Henry's death was veiled from the public for a couple of days, disclosed only to those in closest proximity to the monarch. Maintaining the appearance of normalcy, court rituals persisted, and even the delivery of meals to the late king's chamber continued, punctuated as always by the resonant blare of trumpets. Ascending to the throne at the tender age of 9, Edward V would become the third monarch of the Tudor dynasty, his legitimacy and male lineage notwithstanding. However, a child king posed nearly as much peril to the fledgling dynasty as a female ruler. Every detail had to be meticulously managed, a blueprint laid out by Henry himself. This encompassed not only the intricate arrangements for Edward's succession, but also the grandeur of Henry's funeral, a spectacle designed to underscore the Tudors' divine right to rule England, and more subtly, to cement Edward's unassailable position. Henry, known for his self-admiration, aimed to showcase himself as a true Renaissance sovereign of the European stage. The funeral cortege that accompanied Henry's mortal remains to Windsor commenced its journey on the 14th of February, pausing overnight at Sion House. Stretching over 4 miles, the procession featured over 1,000 mounted men and hundreds on foot. The king's coffin, shrouded in golden fabric and crowned with an effigy, was gracefully drawn by 8 horses on a carriage, leaving an undeniable impression on the onlookers who lined the route. Henry's meticulous planning seemed to unfold seamlessly, a testament to his posthumous influence. Edward V's accession was marked by a carefully choreographed ceremony, per Henry's desires. Following a sermon by Stephen Gardiner, the Bishop of Winchester, Henry's coffin descended into its temporary resting place next to his third wife, Jane Seymour, also the mother of Edward V. The symbolic breaking of white wands of office over the grave followed the time-honoured tradition. Henry's own instructions for his tomb were explicit, calling for a dignified altar adorned by perpetual daily masses. However, neither the tomb nor the perpetual masses materialized as Henry envisioned. On the 16th of February 1547, Henry VIII found his final resting place in St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle, concluding a week-long journey from Whitehall Palace via CM Park's former Abbey Church. Amidst the divisive opinions surrounding Henry VIII's life and death, let us delve into the unconventional topic of his funeral procession, particularly the hearses that accompanied his regal remains. In the 16th century, the term hearse did not refer to the contemporary vehicle used to transport coffins, but rather to a chariot. Henry's hearse, a multi-wheeled wagon, enveloped in black velvet and adorned with heraldic banners, was drawn by 8 robust horses, each ridden by a child. The lead required to encase Henry's embalmed body weighed over half a ton, emphasizing the immense weight borne by the chariot and its royal cargo. Atop the coffin sat an effigy of the king, carved from wood and wax, attired in opulent robes and adorned with the imperial crown. Intriguingly, a hearse in the 16th century was not merely a chariot, but a colossal temporary canopy under which the coffin and effigy lay in state. These structures, classified as architectural hearses, were surrounded and surmounted by the thousands of flickering candles, draped in luxurious black and gold fabrics, and embellished with intricate architectural ornamentation. Henry commissioned 3 such hearses, one in the chapel at Whitehall Palace, another for the stopover at Sion, and the largest, towering approximately 35 feet, positioned above his burial vault in the choir of St. George's Chapel at Windsor. The hearses, crafted from wax, were a spectacle in their own right. Accounts revealed that nearly a ton of wax was employed for the hearse at Whitehall, 1.1 tons at Sion, and a staggering 1.8 tons at Windsor. While some of the wax was likely reserved for candles and tapers, a substantial amount was moulded into architectural embellishments for the hearse. Affixed to a supportive timber framework, the wax provided a pliable surface for carvers and sculptors, enabling the creation of intricate architectural forms within the brief span between death and burial. Although detailed descriptions of Henry's hearses are scarce, an eyewitness to Mary I's funeral, a decade later, offers a glimpse into the elaborate wax sculptures adorning her hearse. Small waxen shields and archangels of wax atop 8 great posts adorned the structure. The 8 square corners of the hearse were embellished with waxen angels, mourners, and queens in regal robes. Craftsmen of the Tudor courts exhibited a penchant for constructing elaborate temporary structures using materials that facilitated swift and facile work. The waxen funeral hearses of Henry VIII stand as a testament to this practice, offering a tantalizing glimpse into a bygone era. One cannot help but lament the inability to witness such a spectacle firsthand.